Social media got you down? Hi guys, it's Jack, and today I want to talk about one of the greatest problems and also missed opportunities that I feel like in our society, and that's social media, of course. I have had such a troubled past with social media. I remember there was a point in time when I would post on Facebook and I'd really be conscious about how many likes I would get. I would really trying to get as many likes as I possibly could. And then when I actually did get the likes, instead of feeling happy and content and good about myself, I got even more stressed out. It got to a point where I remember I was like, this is it. I'm not gonna do this anymore. And I pretty much just stopped using Facebook, Instagram, everything, just entirely. Now I've come back and I've figured out a couple of things. And I wanna share them with you guys because I feel like social media is one of the great missed opportunities of our generation. There's so much you can gain from social media. You can meet a lot of people, you can have a lot of fun, and you can be very creative, expressive, and artistic, and it can even, of course, bring you money and success and all the things that you might want in life. I just want to emphasize how much of an opportunity this is. I mean, I didn't really think of it as an opportunity in the past. I absolutely hated social media. It was just a source of pain and struggle, and I was addicted to it. At the same time, I absolutely hated it. But I'm telling you guys, social media is one of the biggest opportunities in your life to deal and understand with a lot of your fears and insecurities. So if you do this right, this can be amazing. This opportunity, this experience can bring you the confidence, self-assurance, and clarity in many other areas of your life too. You know, don't let it bother you. Don't let this hardship bother you at all. It's all here for a reason. Now today we're going to talk about my 4-step process from getting social media to be less stressful and more enjoyable in a beautiful place in your life. First step, go into with social media withdrawal. So when do you know you have to do this? Well, when you wake up and you feel the inclination, this instinctual habit to go on social media, go on Instagram, go on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you use, TikTok, and you don't feel good about it. It's not something you want to do. It's something that you just feel this pull, this desire for that high, that rush. Whenever that happens, you know you need to go to the withdrawal. You need to just feel it. Let the pain enter, just embrace it. Just walk straight into that withdrawal, those withdrawal symptoms, that just intense desire to get that high, to get those likes, and whatever you need to do to feel that emotion, you do. So you can breathe deeply, you can do a meditation, let whatever thoughts come up, you can write down your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, you can create art about it, whatever it takes. Step 2, after you felt this withdrawal and you went through the pain, the next step is to get clarity on what's going on. So you need to figure out what are your major fears on social media. Is it that you're afraid that people won't like you and you're trying to look for validation for likes? Is it more of that there are a bunch of people that you need to reply to and you don't know what to say back to them, and you're afraid that if you say the wrong thing, people are not going to like you? Whatever it is, go figure that out. Whatever you need to do, to talk to a therapist, talk to a friend, or just journal and write down what you think it is. Just getting that bigger clarity is really crucial in that step. All right, so we're well on our way. We're on to step 3. Step 3 is to take what we just wrote down and think about the possible solutions to those problems. And these solutions have to be very easy and simple. I can give you an example of something that worked for me, for example. I was always worried about not saying the right thing to people, like trying to be too expressive and replying too much. Felt like I was trying too hard. It didn't feel like me. It felt like forced. and I felt like people wouldn't like me. And on the other hand, I felt like if I did the opposite and I didn't try at all, and I basically just like barely reacted or didn't even respond to people's comments, and at the same time it would be like, I feel like cold and also not like me. And my solution to that was to just take a step back and think about what I like to do, what I like to say on social media, which is like usually funny stuff and sometimes deep and thoughtful stuff as well, but mostly funny stuff. And I just had fun. I just had fun with it. That was my simple, easy solution. Whatever comes easiest to you is probably the right solution. It's going to be different for every single person. All right, moving on to step 4, and this is the best step of all, because this is where you actually get to go back on social media and reap all the benefits of the steps previous. What we're going to do in step 4 is look at what actions that you find most fun and enjoyable about social media. Now I'm going to reply to some comments. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that. I'm going to go on X friend's page and troll them. I'm going to go like a bunch of photos and just have a lot of fun doing that. These are actions that you take, not things that you're expecting. So outcomes you're expecting might be, I'm going to go on my photo and I'm going to see how many likes there are, and I'm going to hope that there's going to be a lot of likes, and if there are a lot of likes, I'm going to enjoy that. No. Okay, so it's got to be things that you find fun to do on social media, whether it's replying to someone's comment, you thought of a brilliant response, something that's hilarious, or something that's really emotional and truthful and raw and whatever. Something to look forward to that you can do that isn't related to any exterior expectations that you have, anything that you're hoping will happen. And after you make a list of those things, or it doesn't have to be a written list, could be a mental list, just have some understanding of what those things are. Whatever action that you decided that you really like, take that and budget that at different parts of your day, so you can make this social media experience really happy and just like these bright spots in your day. I remember for me, what really worked for me is I always have a lot of work during the day, and I'm very focused on work and YouTube, and so I don't have a lot of time for social media usually. And what I do is I spend some time at the end of my day just putting on some music, and I spend maybe 20 minutes, maybe an hour, whatever it is, just replying to comments and having fun. And it's literally one of the best parts of my day. I just love it so much. And I think that can totally be the same for you. You guys might be worrying, okay, what about those likes? I need to go check them, and I like to feel happy when I get engagement back, when people comment back and all that stuff. Great, that's really, really great. But those things you can't control. And because you can't control them, there's no amount of checking social media that's gonna give that to you. Resist the urge to go on social media to sate that feeling, that desire or hope for external validation. I'm not saying you should ignore your feelings. If you feel that way, you should sit down, feel your feelings, process it. Like I said, go through that withdrawal, embrace that pain, every bit of that pain, embrace as much of that as you can. Don't ignore your feelings, but it's all about not trying to cover up those feelings of want or, like of pain by trying to cover that up with likes. That's essentially what you're doing. And about those likes, they're not a bad thing. They're amazing. They're like spontaneous things in life. One of the major perks of social media. But just remember this, they will just happen on their own, right? Like if you're budgeting, this 5 minutes or 20 minutes to go on and troll your friend, while you're doing that, you might check up on your notifications and you might see that, you have 50 notifications of all these people who commented or liked all over your posts. And that's gonna make you really happy, and that's very spontaneous, and that's exactly how you want it to be. Okay, so that's my 4-step process. Obviously, there is so much more that you can do. We can always learn about social media. So please comment down below and let me know whether these work for you and what other kind of techniques or ideas that you have about social media. I'd love to hear from you guys. I feel like I have so much to learn from all of you. I am going to be creating lots of videos like this, breaking things down, talking about theories and ideas, and clear ways and giving you practical techniques on how to deal with things. If you're interested in that, follow me, subscribe to me. We're gonna go on this journey. There's other things that I've got planned that I'm gonna do, like the challenge videos where I'm putting myself in really difficult challenges and using all my techniques and tactics to see if they work in real life against something really, truly difficult, because then we'll really know if they work, right? Go have fun on social media, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Grandpappy Spoon.
Well, hello, son.
I want to post on social media, but I feel nervous about it.
Oh, son. I used to have the same problem, but now I post on TikTok every single day.
Really? Tell me your secrets, Grandpappy Spoon.
Well, I looked on a YouTube video by Jack, and I watched it. And now, I'm as right as rain. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.